Welcome to our online class named Ghare Thaki Class Kori, arranged by our Honorable Head Teacher, Shobadda High School. This is a SKMD Jihadur Rahman, Assistant Teacher, Shobadda High School. How are you doing, students? I hope all students are doing good. I am also fine, though the situation is not very common. So we are passing through a very critical moment. For this reason, our school authority has taken a decision to take online class. For this reason, I have come here to take the class. Today, I will show a question of tag, and it is number 9 from your grammar English second paper book, and this is class 9 and 10. So already you have known that what is the question is. So all the students have a look on the blackboard. So the topic is tag question. So the topics is tag question. We have some activities to solving before solving the questions. First of all, we have to know some auxiliary verbs and as well as the modal auxiliary verbs. Here are some auxiliary verbs. They are verb to be, am, is, are, was, were. Verb to have, has, had. Verb to do, does, did. And some modal auxiliaries are shall, should, will, would, can, could, may, might, must, ought to, need, and dare. So these verbs you have to memorize or remember it all the time, otherwise it is impossible for you to solve any kinds of question. As we know that there is no sentence in English without verbs, so every student should know the verbs and the forms of the verbs, regular or irregular, principal or auxiliary verbs. So today we know that there are some rules and regulations if we want to solve the tag questions, and they are not less than 20 or 25. But today I will show some tips and information about the tag question, and it is only 3 points. By applying our 3 points, we solve the question very easily. We solve almost all the question very easily. So let's have a look. First of all, we have to find, this is the first number, and every student should find out the verbs of the sentence. It's your first point and it's your first duty. Find out the verbs. If there is any auxiliary verbs, you will no need to work for the sentence. You have to put down the auxiliary verbs, writing in your answering positions. Okay. Point number 2, is the sentence affirmative or negative? You should know whether the sentence is affirmative or negative. How will you recognize the sentence is affirmative or negative? By seeing some words just like no, never, not, and there are some words hardly, rarely, scarcely, barely, little, seldom, few. If we find in the words in a sentence, then we call it a negative sentence. We consider it as a negative sentence. And this is the last point. And number 3, we will know the subject and its singular plural. Almost all the sentences have a subject, and we know its singular and plural. It's very important for the students to know verb and subject, because there is a relation between verbs and subject. Now we will practice some question by applying our only 3 points. You can find in your books. There are more 20 rules, but today we will show only 3 rules, 3 points. You should remember it. Okay. First of all, every student go through the questions clearly. I have forgotten to say, when you write down the question or when you answer the question of tag, first of all the students should write down the question first, then put a comma and write the answer. In the end of the sentence, you should put a question mark. Okay? So, we will look for the first question. The school is closed for a long time. The school is closed for a long time. Here, first point, find out the verbs. Where is the verbs? Is closed. Is there any auxiliary verbs? Oh yes, it is. So you should put it first in your answer options. So we write down the auxiliary verbs, and always remember that if the sentence is affirmative, second point, if the sentence is affirmative, we should use not, but in your negative we should not use not. But all time we should write the contraction form, not full item. This is the answer should be isn't, and the school is the subject, third point. No, we will know the subject and its singular or plural. The school, is it singular or plural? The school, the only one, so it is singular. Is it thing or person? If it is singular and thing, we should use for it only it. If the subject is singular for person, for man we should use he, and for woman we should use she. And all the time we use the plural subject is they. So what is the answer? Isn't. The answer is isn't it. You should not use the same noun. Instead of, you should use pronoun form. Isn't it. Okay. So the answer should be isn't it. And in the end you should put a question mark in this way. So question mark B, we don't do our normal work. We use our first points, we see our first points, what did they write, find out the verbs. So the verbs are there, do, and there is also auxiliary do. So you don't think anymore. So first of all you should use the auxiliary verb or write the auxiliary verb. Then is the sentence affirmative or negative? If the sentence is affirmative, we should use not. If the sentence is negative, we should not use not. So the sentence is negative one, so we don't use it. And it's a pronoun form, so we should write the same subject. And in the end, we put a question mark. Question number C, Jishan can play the game. Here, the verbs are, there are modal auxiliaries and finite verbs. So if we find any auxiliaries or modal or auxiliaries, it's no matter, we should use first. Then check the second point, is the sentence affirmative or negative? Is the sentence affirmative or negative? Yes, there is no sign or there is no word, no, not, never, and there are some words. So it's consider it as a affirmative sentence. So we should use not, but this is the spelling mistake. Many of the time students make a mistake to spell the word. So you should not use cannot, it's a wrong way. You should only write he, can't. This is the contraction form of can't for Jishan he, as it is man. Can't he? So the answer should be can't he. Question number D. The students wanted to come to school. Here, where is the verb? There is the verb. Is there any auxiliary verbs here? We don't find any auxiliary verbs here. What will do then? It's a question. If you only find there are two tenses in your English, present simple and past simple have no auxiliaries. So we have to take it for present indefinite, do and does. For past indefinite, did. Past indefinite, did. So is the verb is past form or present form, you should know the forms of the verbs. It's your main duty. It's your main task. So all the students should know it from your books and any kinds of grammar books. Okay. The verb is past one. That means past simple. So we should use did. And also the sentence is affirmative one. So we should use contraction form N, T. And last of all, the subject is singular or plural, thing or people, person. It's person. For all the time we use for plural subjects they. You should remember the points. All the time for plural subjects we use they. Okay. So there are two special questions. I think you do not need to memorize or remember the rules. Only when you find in a sentence the subject is starting with first person and then am, not the negative sentence, then am, your answer should be aren't I. Without considering anything, without thinking anything, you can write down the answer in this way. I am looking for a job. I am looking for a job. Its answer is aren't I. Sometimes we find there are instead of the word we can write ain't. It's not a formal language. Ain't is informal language. So we should not write in our answer options. Aren't, we should write aren't I. If the sentence is negative, then you don't use it am I. Only for the first person and then am for affirmative sentence we write the answer aren't I without thinking or knowing any rules. And this is the another question. Let's start our class. If you find in a question let's or let us, let's or let us, we should write shall we. We should write the answer shall we. We should write the answer shall we. In this way we can solve many questions. But today I would like to request our guardians of Shobhadda School, you should ensure your kids to watch the video and there are some videos we are we upload and all the videos should watch them. Thanks for watching the video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.